Merry Foxmas, y'all. I wanted to throw out a quick channel update as the year's winding down, since there's a fair few things I want to mention going into the next year. No, I'm not starting a Patreon, or, well, I don't think I am, but this is more just a heads up on what videos you can expect on the channel going forward. The first and most important change is that I'm going to be retiring Billboard Monthly. Okay, before you freak out, no, it's not really going away, so much as that it's getting, well, a rebrand. I've been doing this long enough to confidently say that, no, it's not really worth covering new hits every single month. The charts just don't move fast enough for that. Many times this year, I've had to cover songs that were either barely hits or barely interesting just to pad out shorter episodes, and that kinda sucks for both myself and for y'all, and it's just too much of an obligation. When I want to be working on bigger and more exciting projects, but I have to stop what I'm doing because it's the end of the month and I gotta get a new Billboard Monthly out, I didn't get nearly as much done this year as I'd have liked to, and I put the blame squarely on my monthly series for that. So going forward, Billboard Monthly is going to be rebranded to Hit Highlights, and with that rebrand is going to come a few other changes. I'm going to start looking at the V30 charts as well as the Spotify charts to see if there's anything interesting there that Billboard hasn't caught up with yet. So I avoid stupid situations like only getting to talk about Die For You a whole year after it went viral, because Billboard really is just one metric out of many. Videos won't be monthly, they'll be whenever I feel like I have enough material to make a new video, though I'm going to try and get at least one out every quarter. And on that note, Album Impressions is going to be moving to the same regular schedule for basically the same reasons. A lot of months simply don't have enough albums worth talking about in their own video, less frequent but meatier updates means they feel like less of an obligation, etc. Hopefully this should free up my time to work on bigger projects more often, and speaking of, 2023 is going to be chock full of them. First on the docket is the 2022 year-end ranking, which should be premiering at the usual time of New Year's Day. Already pretty deep into putting that one together, and it's going to be a good fun time, so look forward to that in a week. Beyond that, my best games played in 2022 video should also be out in January, and boy howdy did 2022 turn out to be a banner year for games, so that's going to be a top 10 at least. And I still have that second subscriber special, which shouldn't take too much longer after Little Season stuff is done and dusted. Hopefully I get enough subs to call it my 1,666 subscriber special, because that would be very amusing. After that, well, I have my 2017 best list to assemble, the last year of the 2010s I haven't covered at this point, which means, yep, looking to get the decade end list finally in the coming year. Best songs of the decade, and the worst ones too. Ooh, spooky. That's already a pretty loaded docket, and I'll likely shoot for at least one more grab bags to style subscriber special too, on top of really wanting to make more games you should try videos, something else that obligations kept me from making more of this year, and the eventual best albums of 2022 video that should be out as fashionably late as ever. I definitely ain't going quiet, just shifting priorities is all. So yeah, that's about all I have, I think. Thank y'all for sticking with me this year and or joining the murder if you're new here. Keep an eye out for that year-end ranking and have a nice holiday. Caw caw.